Okay, so today I tried to make my kind of version of the Kat Von D Lolita eyeshadow blush single that it says on it. I just by mistake started watching somebody that used it and I thought it was a really pretty color. So I decided to see what I have in my drawer to see what can make that kind of a color, and I think I found something really similar, at least two colors together. One bronzy, where did I put them? Here. One kind of berry tone like this from Il Makiage that I have, matte color, and combine it with this kind of bronzy brown, also Il Makiage, that looks like that. Like a, yeah, it's a pretty orangey bronzy brown. So those two together, that one, make a pretty good color like that. Those two. So if you have colors like this, I'm sure you do. Like one a bit rusty brown, and then one like a plummy wine berry color like that. How many times do you use a color like this? Like it's not a color you use every day, I'm pretty sure. Even if it's a really nice color, and also for blue eyes, just put something else, you know. I didn't even put something black today. There's nothing black over there, just brown. Anyways, I used also a light pink, just to lighten it up and brighten it up a bit. And it won't be too much on my eyes. If you have brown eyes and even green eyes, it's much easier to wear this kind of color, I think. So I'm gonna try to do my version of eyeshadows. I have two of them to make a mix of them to make the Lolita eyeshadow single from Kat Von D that I saw just somebody randomly swatching yesterday, and I thought it was a nice color. So I'm gonna try and do that today and see how it works. On my cheeks I'm gonna use something that I think is very similar to, at least what I saw on light skin types. It looks very different on light to dark skin types, so yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna do some kind of version for my skin, and let's see if it's gonna be even closer. I think I found something that looks very similar, at least, you know. So I will try with that. And what I use is Il Makiage eyeshadows. I think I'm gonna use this one, like that, and I'm gonna mix it. Of course, you need to mix it with another Il Makiage color that looks like this here. So those two together make a pretty nice, I think, Lolita kind of eyeshadow. Whatever, you know. Let's do this. I don't know how it will go together like this on my hand, but I mean, this is how it comes out. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and do that. I think it's pretty. It looks kind of patchy on my hand now here. Then they are the matte ones from Il Makiage are pretty dry and they're not the smoothest eyeshadow. So yeah, but the color-wise, I think it might be pretty close. I will just try it just for the fun of it, you know. And then I will probably use something. Why not use all from here then? Because this one is a nice pink highlighting color. It's like a whitish pink like this. Yeah, so I will probably use that one in the inner corner, something like this. And on the cheeks, I will most probably not use this color because it would be so splotchy and dark on me. I wouldn't be able to do that. So that's probably one difference to that one, that you can use it as a blush, and this one I don't think it will work because it's just so not smooth. Yeah, so I will use a cream blush from Smashbox instead. That also goes with these colors. It probably won't be the same, of course, but and I might use that one, the same on the lips, so it will be like the same kind of colors, at least all over. I think to have and I cut my hair again, and all this is like without the blonde, but here on the side there still was like a few slides of you know, pieces of blonde. So as you can see, I made everything the same kind of color like I have here. It's pretty close to my dark blonde, just without the white, and here it starts to come out, so you can see the white a bit, but you know, I took down the blonde also so it will be more of a uniform color, because I'm tired of this just two stripes kind of with blonde here and then just a few. There was almost nothing left of the blonde here, so I just decided to get rid of it. And yeah, I'm happy I did. So that aside, I will use this Smashbox lid primer today, 24 hour. I really like this one. It doesn't cover, you know, if you have discoloration or those kind of things, because it's like a silicone. It looks like this, but it really doesn't give any color. So and I have just the moisturizer actually on until now, so I still need sunscreen and all the rest. Moving on. I'm just gonna have some fun today then with this. So I will just take this, I'm just using these kind of eyeshadows now then. This, I think it was this one. Like a matte, light pink white color. I will just use that one a little bit all over, because otherwise I think this other one will be completely impossible to get, you know, right. It's so splotchy. Those matte ones from this brand, from Il Maquillage, they're pretty dry and splotchy on my skin at least. Maybe on younger skin they look better. That one has some sparkle in it. Well, I didn't see that, but never mind. It seems like maybe I took the wrong one. I should have taken the one beside it. So now I'm blending those two together that I showed in the beginning. I think it's better to mix them straightly together, because otherwise they will just be on top of each other, you know. So I will mix them together, tap a bit on the hand, and then try and get it like, I think all over the lid kind of thing. Or at least here, let's see. Ooh, you think it's close? I just thought it was a really pretty color, like. And then of course when you make it uniform, that you have it all over, it looks really pretty. So if this one is close to the one they said, they also said when they had light skin tone that it was pretty red looking. And it is kind of reddish brown looking, but more red, I said. Depends of course for me now then how much I put from each of the colors. I tried to make it pretty even. It won't be more red or more brown, but see, like this it looks really red kind of. So I don't think I will take it all over. I will probably leave it something like this. I will mix one more time. Maybe put a little bit more of the other one. Yeah. And put it over again. And just try and build up some color here. Kind of like this. This kind of thing. What do you think? Is it close to Lolita? But that would just mean that, you know, Lolita is just a, this is like a wine red, kind of a wine red. I say cherry wine red. What do you call that? And the other one is very warm, like a rusty brown matte. Very pretty in itself. Both of them are really pretty by themselves. But you know, if you put that together, it just might be that it's pretty close to that color. It's kind of funny. And they all said that it says on it that it's very limited edition. Oh, those brands. Anyways, now just a blending brush. And I still don't know. I think I will use something a little bit more pink here because I feel like, but first I will just try and blend it by itself like this a bit. I don't want to use also too many colors, just to see if I can get to a similar color. The minute you start blending all kinds of colors in it, you won't see this, the true color of it anymore. So I will just try and really like blend it like this first into the base that I put here. And here in the middle, I will use something, I think, a little bit pink. And probably not matte, because I like to have some, you know. I think I have to take it under the eye too, right? So I will take the same thing under the eye. Let me take it roundabout in the same length under the eye. And then also go over there with a pink or something to meet with it. And here I'm just slightly pulling out to get it inside the dip here. And like a triangle that I have like with loose skin kind of thing going here. Actually they blend out both together pretty nicely, I have to say. It's not like I have to go over it a lot of times. I don't think so, at least. Okay, so next it's definitely something a bit more pink. Let's see what I will find. Probably from this one. This is one of my favorite ones from all time. It looks like this. It's this one here. It's really pretty, but I don't know if I want it that pink. Is it too pink? So I will take this kind of a pink from here. It's like a peachy pink, maybe you can call it. And, you know, at least in the middle, use this one, and then a lighter one in the inner corner. I will just use the other side of the brush because it's still clean. And pack some of this color on it. And take it in from here. Oh, it looks less pink on the eye, I think. It feels like at least. So just like this, maybe up like this. And then of course I need to blend. I don't know, everybody I saw yesterday, they used just the Lolita eyeshadow, but I don't think I can do that. Then it's like really red on my eye. Even though it's not the Lolita, but of course, my kind of creation of Lolita. Oh yeah, I am having some fun here again with my own mixes. So another brush like this. And there they are, pink and this. And of course it's gonna need something close to the lashes. I don't know what yet. Yesterday I saw somebody else using some kind of purple over there. But then she covered everything with a black liquid liner, so you didn't see the purple anymore. And also she had brown eyes, so it looks different, you know. All these colors look so good when you have dark brown eyes. It's like, I think, the best combo for reds, of course. It's kind of, or if you have green eyes, of course. Oh, this one is shedding. Great. And in between I might have to go over it. So in between I will use the brush that I already, you know, used for this color. So there's something on it still from it. Just here to go in between these two. So I'm taking this really like highlighting pinkish white for the inner corner. And I'm using just a brush like this. Inner corner. And I'm really like making it a bit bigger than usual maybe. And I'm also taking it to meet the other one here. I know I didn't use the other one, this one, middle one here, but never mind. There's missing some of the pink here, so I don't know if to use the same pink or to take another color. I will just use the same one. Because I think it disappeared with the blending here. So I will just go over and kind of blend with this one too a bit. Take down some of the darker color maybe. Just a bit, and then again go over and blend like, you know, like you should. It's also kind of powdery, these. They're a little bit powdery eyeshadows, but we'll deal with it. And I need something a bit more neutral up here, let's say. And of course I don't have foundation on, I'm blending all over like there's no tomorrow. I think I will just use this matte, more of a yellow tone for the brow bone here. Is matte, yes, it's matte. So I thought instead of black, I will also try and use a purple liner, but kind of a dark purple liner, and just like this. So let's see if this will work. Since I do have blonde lashes, so it might not be the best even. I think in a way it's good because of my, you know, blue eyes, that it won't be too pinky close to the eyes. Anyways, I have to put it now the same and go over probably with a little bit of a brown or something. Okay, so I'm going over this that I did with the purple. I don't think it's so good. Kind of took away from the eyeshadow too much, I think. So I'm going over again with these two, the red and the, oh, you know, those two that I used for here. To cover it up, but it will make it a bit stronger here, so maybe it's just, you know, yeah, it's kind of cool. So I will add a little bit more, maybe with the same small brush, so I won't get too overly excited. So I'm taking this smaller. Oh, this one is with the highlight. Clean it up a bit. And blending a little bit more here where I added some color. And of course I have to clean around here because this is too much going all over the place here. That's pretty red, I'd say. Red. It looks very pink because I use pink, of course, here. It makes everything look more pink, of course. The color you choose together with it. But I kind of like it, so I will leave it that way. Okay, I will use this Smashbox Always There gel liner or something like this, and this is in Brood, so it's a dark brown. And I will, I think, put it a little bit in the waterline and also tight line with it. And then just, you know, curl lashes, mascara, and the usual things, do the eyebrows, and come back with something nice on top of the skin. Okay, so I used today this foundation from Givenchy, long-lasting one in 2 colors, blend them together, and I tried to cover as much as of the redness as I possibly could with this one. And yeah, I didn't use it for a long time. And I don't know, I think I like it a bit less than I did before. Before I do a concealer under my eyes, because I really need it, I think, with this red look. And it became very pink and red looking in the end. Nothing subtle about this. Anyways, I'm using this one from Smashbox. What color is it? Some kind of berry. Those glasses are too dirty. But anyway, this one is, yeah, Malibu Berry. So, of course it's not the same color. It looks like this. Like that. But it's, you know, it goes with this, so I will use it. I will use it with the side that I used already, so it won't be so strong on my skin. Something like that, maybe. Not too bad, huh? I will use a brush with this, because it's getting messy here. Actually, I used this one already for this one that I used before, which would be this Smashbox under eye primer, which is very nice for the under eyes. You get a little bit more of a mature skin going. And okay, I forgot the brows even, so another Il Makiage pencil. This one doesn't last very long, but it's a nice and small, but I think Smashbox has one that also like this. Kind of thin and good color, you know, it needs to be like a cool toned color. Very sparse my brows nowadays, I realize. So I'm just trying to add a little bit of shadow in here. Also, I don't want to overdo them with this, you know, that everything becomes strong in the end. It's strong enough on my eyes, I believe. I didn't plan to, you know, again, I didn't plan to make a strong look. Like I thought I would make it a little bit less going all over the lid, but when I start, it's hard to stop me. Well, because then I start to see, oh, here it's puffy, oh, I have to go up a little bit more, and then But when today I used all these kind of colors, it becomes very in the face kind of thing. But never mind. I'm really just enjoying my colors today. I'm happy I don't have to go anywhere in this heat. It's so hot. It's enough to hang some laundry. That's enough for me. Or outdoors. Completely. I think I will use this golden color from L'Oreal just on top of it. Nothing, no powder or nothing. Just a little bit to cover the white ones, because I have plenty of white ones here in the beginning. They seem to pop up, you know. So I try to cover them with this one. And that's gonna have to be it for the brows. I know it's not a lot of brow care, and I can see I have hair like, it's unbelievable. The minute you get the makeup on, you see all the hair that you should have, you know, gotten rid of. I don't really see them anymore before put any makeup on. When you have powder on your eyes and then you see hair. Yeah, of course, that's what it does to us a bit. I will use this one on my lips as well. You know, maybe just like this even. Oh, I should have a liner, but I don't know how Lolita this one is, because it's pretty berry. There's nothing brown in this one. I should at least use a brownish lip pencil. Maybe the fig from Dior will be good. I'm using this Dior. I think it's fig or something like that. I can't see without the glasses, but it's a neutral brownish color. Like that. And then I will blend it in together. I think maybe to get that kind of color here, I could just add a little bit bronzer maybe. I mean, that's brown, right? Just a little bit of a light kind of bronzer. I think I will go for just a honey kind of thing. This one from Mrs. Lee. I will just mix those two. It's a face powder and a little bit of bronzer together. I will mix those together. First the face and then this. And again that. And just get a little bit warmth into the face maybe. Because it's too pale and it's, yeah. Okay, now I'm doing a little bit like Pixie Woo said not to do, to use everything everywhere in one time. I actually think I found the perfect blush, like that. That's not bad for Lolita. Well, it goes with this. It's not Lolita, but it goes with this, and maybe with the bronzer it will be pretty nice, like that. So I will use that one just with a brush like this. Now it's pretty intense, this one too, so just like Lolita is. Well, see if I can be light-handed enough with this. I will add a highlighter anyway, so to smoosh it out a bit. Of course I will. Oh, it's a bit splotchy, huh? It's a bit scratchy, this brush, I think also. It's not the loose hair over. Not the most gentle brush, I think. A little bit up here. Okay, a little bit of a highlighter. I'm using this Dior, old version of Dior highlighters. I really love this one. And yeah, it has more pink in it than the new one, I think, at least, because, you know, there's a darker part of it here too, so I really like that. For looks like this, I mean. I'm piling it on because I love good highlight, and now it's too much already, but hey. I'm taking just from the lighter part here, just down the nose a bit, just because I feel like for once I usually don't do this. But since I didn't use my meteorites from Guerlain a very long time, actually, like as a finishing powder the way they are, I'm taking this, I think it's number 3. That's what I wanted to take, yeah. Number 3 is a little bit more, has a little bit more like bronze kind of thing going with the dark or cocoa brown over there. But it's not a big difference from each of them. I think everybody can pretty much use all of these kinds. I don't see, maybe if you're really, really pale, that it will show that it's a different, you know. And I'm using a brush like this, just because they tend to pick up really well those kind of things. Let's see. Then I just go over like this, kind of smooth it over all over. So I will try and mix these two a bit here with this powder. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for this, my version of the Lolita eyeshadow blush. Even if, of course, I couldn't put this kind of color here on me, would not be good, because I have so much redness in my skin also. So I have to kind of put something a little bit more earth toned, at least, if not orange. Orange would be nice too, and have, you know. But I wanted to make it a little bit more like going into the same kind of color all over as much as I can with my skin. So that's kind of what I did. I don't know if you can compare it to Lolita in the end, but very possible to make something very similar with what you already have, if you already have a lot of eyeshadow. So thanks again for watching, and hope to see you next time.